Hello everybody, welcome to Kamikazes TV, the roller hockey information channel of Tres Cantos Patin Club, the channel that you are looking for the whole pre-season. Today I have with me one of the big stars that is coming to this year's Stabano squad. Is Joey DiMartino from Long Island, New York, USA. And I have on my right hand side my colleague Vero. Hello Vero, how are you doing?
Hello.
Are you already thrilled to interview this guy? He plays like crazy.
I know.
Okay.
I'm ready.
He's ready. So let's gonna start now with Joey D. People call him Joey Decade because he has been playing pro for a decade, for 10 years, but he's only 22, and I'm not that bad at maths, but maths don't come up with me. Joey, what happened to you? Why people call you Joey D? You are still 22 and you have been playing pro for 10 years, is that right?
It's actually the D1 division, 24 and under.
Okay.
I've been playing that for at the time I started, I was still going to have 10 more years to play in that division.
All right.
So my first year playing in it, I made the championship and almost won, but
Okay.
didn't. So then that just became a thing for me, and everyone enjoyed it.
All right. Have you always played in the US? You haven't played outside of the USA for one season?
I've only played in Canada, from where Teed's from, but other
Okay.
than that, I've never been anywhere else out of the US.
Okay.
So.
People have already gone crazy at Kamikazes Arena, which is right on our backs here. Last Saturday, you played with Nathan for the first time. Did you feel good about our rink, or is it too small for you?
It's a little bit of a change, but I think I'm developing well early, and I'm only going to continue to get better here,
Okay.
and I'm excited about it.
People are gonna love you if you already wear that cap for the whole year. People are here from Real Madrid, so it's gonna be a very nice season for you. I hope you are gonna enjoy it. Let's gonna move now to the first chapter of this interview. Background.
Please tell us, which were your first steps as a hockey player?
My first steps, I started at my house. Just my brother, I was watching him skate around, and he looked like he was having a lot of fun, so I figured, why not? I want to play hockey too. So I told my parents, they got me a pair of skates. This was when I was 3 years old.
3 years, wow.
Yeah.
3 years old, that's very,
And then
very soon.
I started playing organized hockey when I was about 4. Took a little break in between, and then went back without any other breaks when I was 5 years old.
Okay. And your brother, tell us something about your brother if people don't know about PJ. Because if they don't know about PJ, probably they don't know anything about hockey, but you need to forgive them. Someone doesn't know anything about PJ. Tell us about PJ.
PJ, he's an unbelievable player. I've always looked up to him as a younger brother, and yeah, it's tough playing against him back at home a lot in the national tournaments during the summer. But I do my best, and we battle.
Yeah, he's defender, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I saw PJ, his older brother, like 5 years older than you, isn't it?
4.
Isn't he? 4 years older than him. He won the World Cup in Barcelona in 2019 against the Czech Republic. He scored the first goal against Fraudel, the Czech goalie, and he made a wonderful play in between the two defenders, like getting inside of the line of the two defenders, and he scored like crazy. People just enjoy it a lot, and they won finally the 3-0. So, and he was world champion for many times, PJ.
Yes.
So
he was.
he's still. Where is he playing now, your brother?
He's just playing black ice, really.
Okay.
During the summer and throughout the year, little tournaments, just to stay in shape and keep playing to get ready for all the big stuff later on in the year.
Okay.
But otherwise, he's working. He has a girlfriend at home, so he's kind of done with the whole overseas thing.
Okay.
So.
It may look weird that I'm interviewing Joey D and I'm talking about PJ, his brother. But if you're checking the internet, you will see that PJ needs or deserves an introduction by his younger brother. Let's gonna move now to the second chapter of this interview, profile.
Could you please describe yourself as a player?
Myself as a player, I think I have a lot of strengths when it comes to vision,
vision.
being smart,
Mm-hmm.
speed, my stick handling, I'm always working on that, puck control. As like Giuseppe already said, he said we always want to have the puck. We don't want to be chasing and trying to get it back. Like we have the puck all the time. So that's I would say that's the most.
Okay. PJ has told already several guys around this club that you are gonna be better player than him. This is what he says. If this guy is better than PJ, I'm gonna be famous because of this interview, supposedly. So this is a heck of a player, the one we have in front of us. Last weekend, JD, we have seen you playing with Nathan, and it was like a perfect match. Like you are a short player but super quick. I have never seen such a super quick player at the Kamikazes arena, and I have never seen one guy that is almost 2 meters and more than 90 kilos as Nathan. Do you think that this kind of difference between your shapes and your features as players can make you a wonderful match for this season?
Yeah, absolutely. He's a huge body out there. He gets in the corners. He doesn't lose any battles. He always has the puck. He's very strong, and if I can get him the puck to score, that's great. And then if he could do the same for me, then I'm sure we'll produce a lot of good things and win some games.
Okay, that's a good thing. I'm pretty sure that we are gonna be enjoying this couple, and later Ricardo is coming also from Roccaraso. About Roccaraso, JD, we are missing the US at the men's title. What happened to Team USA that you are not joining the World Championship? What happened to the team?
It was a very unfortunate situation. We were so excited to play. We wanted to defend the title. It's only my first year, but you know, the rest of the team was getting pumped up for it, and our coach decided to take us out because not everybody had the vaccine shot.
Oh, that's
so it would be a little unsafe, and you know,
wow,
it would be a lot of testing going on for people in between games. So it wasn't going to work out too well. It was too complicated.
Wow, I feel sorry about you. I mean, some teams are gonna feel released, but because the favorite team is not playing, but it's a loss for the whole championship that Team USA is not gonna be there. Let's gonna move to the third section of this interview: achievements.
Which titles are you proud of having won so far?
I would say I've had a fair share of championship wins. So definitely the ones at Narch, Tours, State Wars. A few years back, I won all 3 of them in the same year.
Wow.
Which was very impressive and cool for me and my friends back home in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I won my first pro at Narch in 2019, which was in California, and that was unbelievable. A very good experience for me.
I can imagine.
$5,000 prize.
For you guys,
yeah,
a lot of beer.
Yeah.
For the coming back trip.
Yep. So we split that evenly. And yeah, it's.
Tell us something about the difference between Narch, Tours, and State Wars, because I have been investigating about them and I have a mess in my head. So, just simply put, what is the difference between all these 3 titles?
They're run by all different people. So like Tours has their own staff, Narch has their own staff, and State Wars another staff.
Okay.
So Tours is probably that Tours normally happens first at the start of the summer, and then Norwich, and then State Wars.
And too difficult or more difficult than other, or all are the same level of?
I think State Wars probably has the most competition. The best teams there.
Foreigners come maybe
Yeah,
to play that one.
because like Roadrunners and Black Ice are always there. All the top teams in the Pro Division are always there every year. But they're all very tough, like, but
Okay.
but it's really about people's opinion. It depends.
Okay.
It doesn't, like, some people like Norwich more than State Wars. Some people like State Wars more than everything.
Here we have, if you are not aware of that, the Spanish Elite League is for the whole season. Now we have in 2 weeks the Supercopa, the Super Cup,
hmm
depending on the statistics of last year. Just the winners of the Copa del Rey and League play, and also the second position of the league also play. It's like semi-finals and final. It's in just one weekend. And later we have at the springtime we have the Copa del Rey. Later we have the playoffs of the Spanish Elite League, and before summer you have, if you have qualified for it, the championship, the European Championship against Retel from France and other guys. So
Okay.
this is gonna be probably your pipeline of goals. Now we are gonna move to the fourth chapter of this interview: transfer.
Why did you decide to come to play in Tres Cantos for this season?
Tres Cantos, I thought it would be pretty exciting and a good experience, like I said before. Jimmy and Giuseppe made me feel very welcome to come here and learn a lot of new things, meet new people, and of course winning games.
Have your brother and Luis Torres have something to do with this, with your transfer?
Yeah, he helped me out at first. He mentioned Ruby to me.
Yeah.
Saint Patines
From Barcelona.
Yeah, going to play for them. But Giuseppe and Teed happened to talk to me first, so
Yeah.
first one wins.
Okay, so we were quick. Congratulations, Giuseppe. Do you know about the small size of this town, Tres Cantos, compared to other rivals that we have in the Spanish Elite League, like Valladolid? Valladolid is maybe 30 times bigger than us,
Really?
the city, but not the club.
No, I don't.
No, you didn't know
no,
about that.
I didn't know about that. No.
Well, there are other Retel. There are only 10,000 people, but they pick up players from everywhere, mostly from Czech Republic, which is not too close from northern France. So
Yeah.
at hockey world, you move a lot to play for different teams, and that is a very good thing. We are really globalized, the hockey world. Now we are gonna move to the last chapter of this interview: goals.
Which are your goals for this season?
My goals for this season are to win a lot of games. Teed has the same. Jimmy Teed has the same mentality as me. So we wanted to, of course, do that. So that's the main priority. And share my talent with the rest of the club, the rest of my teammates. Show them the American way of hockey and how good we are, and that
Okay,
winning is important.
You know, if you win the Supercopa in 2 weeks, you already made history in this club. If you win the Copa del Rey at men's division, you also will make history. And if you win the Spanish Elite League, you will also make history. So anytime you win something, we're gonna make an interview to all of you guys. Okay, so
Sounds good.
people are really looking for you winning this year. Last year we came very close. Did you know that we came very close against Valladolid?
I heard a little bit about it.
Yeah, some kind of paper stuff. We are still fighting against that, but it was a pity. We were like almost smelling the delights of victory, but we couldn't make it. And do you know that our girls are really kicking hard all around this country. They have already won in the last 3 years both the Elite and the Copa de la Reina, the Queen's Cup. So they have been for the last 3 years unbeatable.
Great.
So if you follow a bit the path of our girls, you are gonna be remembered here in Tres Cantos like one of the big guys of this game. So Joy, Decade, do you have something to tell to our fans, our young kids that are already asking me, Julio, when are you gonna interview the US player that is coming soon to play with the Kamikaze jersey? Tell something to our kids that are looking at you now.
Have fun, enjoy the game always, don't take it for granted, and I'll be here doing my best to make you guys proud, and hopefully you'll have fun watching me as well.
All right, nice words from Joy D. We give you a very warm welcome, and I'm gonna push hard at the streaming, and people at the stands are gonna laugh like crazy, and they are gonna try to beat Molina, CPLV Valladolid, España from Mallorca, Metro from Bilbao, Las Rozas from Madrid, and all the rest of the tough games that we are gonna face this year. Say goodbye to our star, Joy D. Please, Vero.
Goodbye. And welcome.
Thank you.
To Tres Cantos. Thank you very much. And let's gonna have fun this year with Joy D. Thank you, everybody.
Vamos, 3C.
Go 3C.